To all the people out there listening live and listening that will be listening on the podcast, this is Nexxlegacy Radio. Charles, I am Brandon in here on a hot California night, but it's going to get even hotter because I have a beautiful guest. Not just beautiful on the outside, but beautiful with her hustle and grind and all the things that she is doing worldwide, in my opinion, because everything that I have watched as far as this young lady's evolving career has made me want to reach out to her and just say, hey, you know what? I want the listeners worldwide, because we are, not just in California, but also shout out to the entire United States, Canada, etc., to be able to have this woman on here to talk about her day-to-day, her grind in this business of entertainment, and she is brought to you by LaToyaWard.com. You can also hit her up on all social media things. That is LaToya Ward, and I have Queen Toy in the house tonight. What's up, babe?
What's up? How are you? Thank you for that wonderful introduction.
You know, I gotta make sure I do you justice, right? I gotta make sure I take care of you. Got to.
Thank you.
How's life? How you doing?
Everything is amazing. Thank you. I'm grinding. Have a few things coming out soon, so I'm anxious. Trying to get it.
Well, as a fan of your work, I gotta, we'll talk about all the things that you actually are getting into, have gotten into, and we want to check on a couple of things that you have taken the lead on when it comes to just your everyday to day, right? So I gotta tell you, because you're in entertainment. Entertainment is a super grind. You already know that, being in the business, right? So I want to ask you to start off, like, how did you decide this was your passion? This was something you decided you wanted to do?
Well, I feel like an entertainer ever since I was little, like 3 years old, just trying to entertain people. So I've just always had a passion for acting and creating different characters and just being anybody but myself. So, and I really enjoy that. I like, making people think one thing when, I'm really like maybe a completely different way. So I got my BA actually in theater arts as well. I went to Texas State. So, yeah,
okay.
I've always wanted to do this.
being a Jane of all trades, and you kind of had that niche, since the very beginning, but this was your passion, and trying to step your foot in here when there's like, 500 million other people trying to do it. I know it can be discouraging. I know it could be like a hell of a grind. So what is making you continue to do it besides that? Because I know there's a lot of stuff that you want to brand your legacy and do what you got to do. So I know you're doing it for yourself. So what's the secret? Because I know it's not easy.
Right. It's not easy. And I do feel like you have to be built a certain way, because in this entertainment industry, you do get told no a lot, with auditions and just rejection in general. And I just feel like, for me, I think what continues to push me is that I know of other people that are where I want to be. Because I've seen other people get there, regardless of the color of their skin, regardless of their gender, I know that I can get there too, just because I've seen someone else do it. So whatever someone else has, I feel like there's no limitation to what I can achieve as well. So that's really like what my driving force is. There's just like a different path that everyone goes to get there, but I feel like anyone can achieve whatever they want to do as long as they continue to push, hustle, grind, train, and be persistent, and just don't accept no for an answer. And if, you have a block up, then create a way to go around it. Create a way to go around that wall.
Amen to that. Amen to that. LaToya Ward. Toy is my guest on Nexxlegacy Radio. Make sure you go ahead and check out all things social media, LaToya Ward, website, LaToyaWard.com. And when it comes to the entertainment business and some of the things you kind of have going on right now as far as what you can tell us, but you have something going on that's recent that people can be able to check out on YouTube and things like that. So tell the folks a little bit of what you got going on as well in terms of your hustle and grind, because you all over the place, and it's good to see.
Thank you. So I just finished shooting my first film called Damsel, and so we're in post-production with that one right now. We're doing some editing, but there are a couple of things that people can check out like tonight. One of them is a movie that I was in called Lost, and that's directed by a very talented Mr. Aaron Avant Johnson. that's on Amazon. I actually won Best Lead Actress in a Feature Film at the London Film Festival for that one. So it's called Lost. It's on Amazon. Y'all can check that one out. And then there's another film that I have on Amazon called Merciless. It's kind of like a horror kind of film, but it's kind of crazy. But that one's on Amazon too. And then I have two other films. One called London Mitchell's Christmas, which will actually be on Aspire TV in December of this year. It's a Christmas movie. And then my Online Valentine was in theaters for this year. And then also Prison Logic with Romney Malco, who is very, very talented, funny comedian. And that was called Prison Logic. Will Packer is an executive producer on that. It went through the film circuit and won a lot of awards, so that should be out in theaters soon, too. But other than that, man, and then we're also going to start shooting Love Therapy Atlanta, which is also on YouTube right now, so people can catch up to the 3 episodes that we have on that right now, and we're going to start shooting that one again in Atlanta really, really soon. That's a really hot web series as well by Aaron Johnson. So, yeah, it's good. I'm excited.
And Toy, look at you talking about, like, other than that, I ain't doing nothing. I'm chilling. I mean, that sounds like more than a mouthful and more than what, a lot of industry heads are currently doing or inspired to do or whatnot. And it's a beautiful thing to see. And not only that, it's cool for a motivation factor because every man, woman, and child should be able to see your work ethic and see how you get down and also, be inspired by what you're doing. So when it comes to that and you look at a lot of industry heads, people trying to get into this business that you have a foot and more than a foot in the door when it comes to it, like what are some of the things you can kind of tell some of these young people, some of these people who are very green in this business to continue to push forward and to stay away from?
I would definitely say to make it in this business, you have to have that go get it kind of attitude. So if you're just now coming in, I would highly recommend if they're going into the acting or the modeling that they get a headshot. You can go to any pretty much photographer, just Google, headshots in your city and get some professional headshots done. Those headshots are what you would use to take into the audition room along with the resume. But if you're just starting out, you may not have an extensive resume right now, but you definitely need to get some headshots so that when people are trying to cast you in future things, they kind of see, what you look like. So I would highly recommend headshots, and I would highly, highly, highly recommend training. Get into an acting class, a local play, your church, whatever, and just kind of get that training because you never really know when your next opportunity is going to come, and you want to be prepared. So always stay trained up and have your resumes and your resume and your headshot up to date. Therefore, if you run into someone and they happen to be casting, then you can always be giving out your information that way. And then just also, a lot of people don't know this too, but there are also certain websites that new actors or even actors that are, been in the game a while, but they can go to also to try to see what's out there for other acting opportunities. So anytime that you can actually get in front of somebody for an audition or, a sketch or something, any kind of video that you can make, I would say go ahead and try to do that because you always are going to be able to get that experience. And then once you have all that, too, you need to try to find an agent, like a talent agent or talent manager. Those are going to be the people that are going to use that headshot and resume to send to casting directors so that they can call you in and you can, do your thing in front of the audition room. So definitely, I would say, just don't give up. Regardless of what anybody says, don't give up. You're going to have the biggest haters all over the place. Just, don't give up regardless of what they say. If it's really in your heart, don't give up. You never know when your next opportunity is going to come.
I love it because it's hard. It's hard out there when you get turned down. No. You're not this. You're not that, or whatever. And it's hard. So it's good. I mean, and it makes me smile just to be able to see and hear that this is the kind of push and motivation we need for people to keep dreaming because. There's a lot of musicians, there's a lot of actors, actresses, there's a lot of people out there. But if it's really and truly your passion, that you really want to do, go get it. Go find a way. Right?
Yep.
Right.
Exactly.
So what's the
create a way?
so what's the biggest obstacle that most of these people got to face other than being typecasted, or they saying you got to look a certain way or whatnot? What's some of the biggest hurdles that either you have faced or that you see or hear in this business?
I would say one of the biggest hurdles would have to be some people that you meet in the industry will make it seem like they are something that they're really not. For instance, like you can go to like a networking event or something, and people could have on name tags that say producer, director, whatever.
Right.
And I think you have to be smart. You can't be gullible. You just have to know your stuff, and don't just take anybody's word for whatever it is they tell you. They could tell you, hey, I'm the next, casting director for Black Panther 2, you know what I mean? And
right.
I'm going to put you in my movie. I need you to meet me this hotel for auditions at midnight. Like, really? No, that's not. No, so you got to be smart. No matter how bad you want it, people are just going to try you. You just have to be smart about it. So I would say that's probably a hurdle. I'm trying to think if there's another hurdle. That's probably like the biggest one. Just be on your stuff. Don't fall for the okie doke.
Toy, that's got to be the biggest one, because people out there selling they 1-2 with everybody that's gonna listen, and then if you don't do your homework on that person or business or whatever, then you fell for the okie doke, like you said, and that's
right.
And that's in life. That's in life, love, whatever. Like that's what you just got to do. You just got to do that. Period.
Right.
So, Toy's my guest, Nexxlegacy Radio. Make sure you check out her website, social media, add on to her legacy, because she's definitely doing big things. And when it comes down to it, like the stereotypes, different things that you want to try to avoid in this business. Like you have been like one of the people that I've been checking out as far as work and stuff like that. And again, I said it earlier, I'll say it again. Definitely not only the most sought after, but and I love like a lot of your work, because you're very expressive. You know what I'm saying? I could read it on your face and your eyes, and I could tell like when you're in character, you're like on point, right? So, did you do like acting classes, or this was just something that you were just gifted with?
No, most definitely I've done acting classes. I still continue to do acting classes, because I feel like no matter where you are in your career, you can always be better. So I've always done acting classes. I got my BA in theater arts. So yeah, no, I feel like you just have to, and really, if you come to think about it, everybody is an actor or an actress. Y'all have a full-time job. I'm pretty sure y'all go to work every day acting like y'all like some of those people. You really don't. You know what I mean? So it's like a facade. I just want to get paid for it, It's like, we're probably acting all the time, but no.
Hey, Toy, you punch that 9 to 5. You're like, I love you, girl. Welcome.
Right,
Come on in. Like, I love you. We gonna do great work together, knowing damn well once 5 o'clock hit, bye, Felicia, bye.
Exactly. Like, I wish I could be somewhere else right now.
For real, exactly. Now, and we get that all the time. Sometimes you just gotta, hopefully, in most cases, like people who are out there trying to be on that level you at right now and evolve and stuff like that. People, and even the 9 to 5, shout out to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People that, you got to have some kind of edge and some kind of passion, some outlet to yourself. Because if you don't, you're going to keep living somebody else's dream, right?
Exactly. And I'm not knocking anybody's 9 to 5 at all. I'm just saying, I know even with people that have a 9 to 5, if they still have a passion outside of it, if you're not doing that full time, all day, every day, then I kind of feel like, maybe you are kind of acting, because that's not really where you want to be.
Right.
You just haven't gotten there yet to where you can quit, but definitely don't give up. Definitely don't do that.
Amen to that. LaToya Ward is my guest on Nexxlegacy Radio. Nexxlegacy is definitely the spot to be. I definitely want to make sure that people out there again, and I'm gonna keep preaching that, and I will be a full-fledged supporter, just, making sure people go check out all social media things. And it is really you posting and doing all the stuff you're doing. She is a legit 100% person to get back to. So she's not a she's not a fake one, right? Like everybody.
Right, and
Go ahead, dude.
Right, and I'm so glad you said that, because there are some fake accounts out there, but my name is LaToya Ward on Instagram, all one word. Yeah, so hopefully you'll be able to tell. But I'm trying to get it fixed. But yeah, some people have hit me up like, is this you on this other account? I'm like, no, but thank you for letting me know.
With your schedule the way it is and how things are going, like, do you have like, extra time for you, or are you just all so deep into this that it's just hard for you to just breathe and be free from time to time? But LaToya Ward does have a life, right? Outside of this?
I do.
Okay.
I do. I'm actually in Texas right now. I live in Los Angeles, but I came out here on Friday, and I was only supposed to be out here for, till today, but I'm actually going to stay a little bit longer. But yeah, you have to definitely make time, for your family and for what's most important to you, because at the end of the day, this is really pretty much all you have. So you got to, get your priorities in check. But yeah, I definitely have a life outside of acting, and I got to make time for the people that mean the most to me.
Indeed.
Or, it would be kind of difficult, yeah.
Amen to that. So, Toy, do you, in your spare time, if you're not acting, doing your thing, are you, what are some of your hobbies, like crocheting, like planning, whatever? Like, what do you do? What's something extra you can give your fan base? Something else you can give your fan base besides the skills you got?
I would have to say, I love going to comedy shows. I'm no comedian by any means necessary, but like my whole family is goofy. So a lot of the sketches and stuff that I do on social media, like when I come home, that's what we're doing without the camera rolling. We're just acting a plum mess, So that's what is fun to me. Just hanging out. We're on the crazy side, but we do that. We go to family cruises every single year, so we have one coming up in August. And let's see, other than comedy shows, I don't really do anything. Yeah, I mean, I don't have like a sewing hobby or anything like that. I played, I played basketball and a whole bunch of other sports in high school, but I don't do any of that on a regular basis now. Okay. Usually I'm just either writing or trying to figure out what I'm gonna do next.
All right. I ain't mad at that. But hey, if you break out and start doing some crocheting and sewing and extra stuff, you need to make sure you go ahead and post that up on social media and blast it out there, because hashtag crochet, hashtag sewing, hashtag whatever. Like, there you go. Right. But before we
working out, I do that on my free time. Working out. So.
That's still in line with your passion, because you're an actress, you're a writer, you model too. So that's your day-to-day life. That's your day-to-day life.
Yeah, I got it.
Toya Ward, but hey, I'm just looking for that next edge you're gonna get, because you always doing something, so you're gonna wind up doing something else, and it's gonna be a trend-setting thing. So I'm just waiting for that to happen. I'm waiting for that to go down too. So LaToya Ward is my guest, Nexxlegacy Radio. Before we say goodbye, even though all the listeners out there listening, I appreciate us, a lot of love. You guys can go ahead and podcast this in a little while as well. It'll be on YouTube and stuff like that. But I want you to tell your fan base, the ones that has stayed loyal to you and the ones that is just now jumping on the bandwagon, to this is your time to speak. Let them know where you can go, what's going on with you. And I saw you posted something on Instagram as far as one of the next things you got going on as well. But the floor is yours. Fan base loves you. It's all you.
Man, and I love everybody that supports me. I really, really appreciate it. It's like no other feeling. I could be having a terrible day and I post something, and the amount of love that I get on a post is just like phenomenal. I'm like, these are like the best people in the whole entire world. So it always makes me feel good to know that I have people that I've never even met before that are so supportive with positive comments or whatever that they're showing me love to. So I really, really appreciate that. I really, I don't really know. I want to be able to give back in as many ways as possible. So I do have people that do like, the artists or musicians or whatever, like hit me up asking me for different advice, even actors. And so eventually what I want to do is be able to build a platform so that I can be able to help all of those people that are hitting me up just by seeing the stuff that I'm doing and creating a platform to help them, whether it be like a movie that I'm doing, I'm able to cast some of those people in that movie, or an artist being able to put their music in, one of my movies, or their artwork in the background, just, I want to be able to do that. And so, and I will eventually. I just really want to tell everyone that I really appreciate all of the love and support that y'all continue to give to me. I don't take it for granted whatsoever, and I want to be able to show that same love back to everybody as well. So you can always find me on my website, which is LaToyaWard.com, on Instagram, LaToya Ward, all one word, and then on YouTube, I am LaToya Ward TV. No, I'm sorry, I'm LaToya Ward on YouTube, and then on Facebook, I'm LaToya Ward official page. So this has been an amazing interview. Charles, thank you so much. With Nexxlegacy, I really, really appreciate it. This was a lot of fun.
Well, I gotta tell you, you gotta come back though. Like, you gotta come back and just continue to keep pushing the lines. Maybe we'll have a LaToya Ward hour where we can be able to take phone calls and light up these switchboards and stuff like that too. So we gonna put something together like that in the near future, right around the corner. Because if you're hot, you're hot. You just want to remain. Not just hot, but you want to go supernova on these people too. And as much as we could do on our end, on the media side, to be able to support you, we will do that 110%. But let me close and say this before I let you go. Like, not only thank you for this interview, but thank you for your grind, your hustle, the stuff you do, and how you go about your day-to-day is super inspiring from, like I said earlier, men, women, children, people who are motivated by how you handle your work business, and just seeing that your evolution of, what you believe in and how passionate you are about things, it leaks out to the world. And a lot of us are super, super proud of you and supportive, and would do any and everything to kind of help continue your evolution. So I got to let you know that before I let you go. But, keep doing your thing. Team LaToya Ward over here, though.
Oh, thank you. And anytime you want me to come back, I am there. Anything you need, just let me know. I'll enjoy this. So thank you.
Oh no, hey, we do this, and the listeners, we do it live. We go ahead and drop this podcast later, but I mean, we this is just the start, Toy. We got a whole lot of other things to do. So it's you know how they say it, the night is still young, baby. It's still young. Right. The night is still young. We got this. But Toy, stay blessed though, and I'll definitely make sure I'll be at you. And I'm a follower of your social media, so we are locked in. And just keep doing your thing, honey. I'm proud of you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I had fun. I love this. This was awesome. I appreciate you.
Hey, more will be coming, and I'm just saying, just keep that elevation going, babe. You are definitely the best. So, blessings to you, Toy. We love you.
All right,
we love you. That is LaToya Ward right here on Nexxlegacy Radio. Don't go nowhere, people. We still got more music and all that good stuff. You a 112 fan, right?
I am. I'm a 112 fan for sure.
Okay. Well, this song is kind of like matching as far as what I'm feeling right now anyway. So stay blessed, Toy.
All right.